Yo, yo, yo. Yo, what's up, people? We is back. We is back. Y'all, today, look. Yeah, my brought up a real good point, man. Before I get to that, though, y'all, but today, y'all, we about Yungeen Ace just dropped another diss song. I ain't gonna lie, man. Yungeen Ace is dragging. You heard me? And I'm gonna keep it all be real with y'all. I can't blame him. I can't. Typically, you know, you'll see me talk about how dumb these niggas is, and you know, niggas crashing out, and I might still say that. But can I blame him? No, I can't blame him. And I need to recant something I said to y'all. When I Shorty actually can rap. Like, he didn't have to go the dissing route. Last couple days, man, I've been trying to catch up on some of Foolio music, man, and Shorty really had a message, yo. It was a lot of pain in the songs. God damn, lot of pain in the songs, and he ain't really had to diss. I think he could have been a good artist without all the dissing. And then we got Kodak Black, y'all. Kodak Black apologized for the bar. Well, he said he was a gremlin, but he still ate it with the fake Percocet. I know the perk was fake, but I still ate. He apologized for that, yo. But is it a little too late? Is the damage already done? Like, it's good he apologized. He took accountability for it, yo. But is the damage already done? Then we got Julio Foolio girlfriend is dissing Yungeen Ace with lyrics from some of Julio Foolio songs. And this is a major problem, yo, that we saying right now, where you got all these women that want to involve themselves in street beef. They want to involve themselves in street beef, but soon as some street shit happened to them, now they want to go back, they want to turn back to women. So we're going to get into all of that, yo. But before we do that, like I was saying, yo, me and my brother was talking about this Julio Foolio situation, right? And I showed him the video of the crime scene. And y'all, he brought up a very good point. And I can't believe I missed this, because I was trying to analyze that scene, like, yo, how the fuck did they do this? You know, just being a criminal or having a criminal mind. I'm looking at it like, yo, how the fuck? So, because we all know the shots came from the front. The one goofy ass nigga from Florida went to the scene, and we know that it was a car accident. Yo, but so when I showed my brother the video, right? Know what he said, and it made perfect sense. I couldn't figure out how did these guys, whoever it was, because I don't think it was HCK, and I'm gonna get to that. But how did these guys shoot up both cars? Like, how did that happen? How did they shoot up both cars? But guess what, though, y'all? And it made perfect sense. They didn't shoot up both cars. That other car that was there, that was the motherfucking suspect's car. That was the crash out car. That was the car that hit Julio Foolio on them, and they jumped out and they sprayed that motherfucker from in front of it. Then they ran off and got into another car. If they did it right, that's exactly what they did, and that makes all the sense to me. Like I said, I was trying to put the pieces together with the car situation, but it make more sense of, nigga, that wasn't that Julio and Foolio, and that was only 4 deep. Yeah, they was 20 deep at the wherever they was at. But when it got down to it, and they was ready to take it in for the night, they was only 4 deep. And that other car at the scene, that was the crash out car. Julio Foolio, they only called Julio and Foolio, and that was Julio and Foolio and his homeboys was in was the motherfucking track car. That other car that was on the same with the doors open. Notice the doors is open, right? That car was the car that crashed Julio Foolio on them. That was the crash out car. King J, what it is? No, I ain't gonna crash. I ain't crashing. Yeah, that was the crash out car, yo. They hit him with that car, jumped out, aired the car out, and probably had another car waiting that's probably not on camera. That's how they did it. Now they better hope Tampa. So when y'all see people running with this narrative, yo, know they got it from me, yo. Make sure y'all comment. Man, you got that shit from KPG News, man. Get that man credit. But I hope it's not a situation. Well, I ain't gonna say I hope, but for their sake, they better hope that Tampa is not like Chicago, in which I don't think it is. You know, the way so they got them cameras everywhere and they can track them through camera. You know, because if they got that type of technology, that's exactly what they're going to be doing. They're going to try to track all their movements. Now, if they don't have that, this case is going to be hard to solve. If they did it like I think they did it, with that car being the crash out car, more than likely it was a stolen car. That car was there for that particular mission, which got me thinking that they was planning this shit longer than 3 hours. It took them a lot longer to put this together. They must have some type of inside knowledge that Julio Foolio was going to be throwing a birthday party. Like, I don't know when he posted them flyers. I don't know if he posted that shit days in advance. But whenever he posted, whoever did this had shit already planned because they already had a stolen car waiting. They already had probably 2 stolen cars. They had the crash out car that they was gonna hop out of, and it probably was one driver in the other car. So once they did what they had to do, they ran to the driver car, and yeah, that's how they did it. That's how they did it. If they did it that way, the driver car, the car that they hopped in, shouldn't be on camera. G-Man, what it is? G-Man, you just heard that scenario I laid out? What you think about that? I think that make the most sense. Because I couldn't put my finger on what was the relevance of that of a car. And how it was lined up. It's like, yo, how was they able to shoot all those people in both cars? Like, it didn't make sense. Man, King J, where you been, man? Anything good? It didn't make sense. But I wanted to throw that at the people, right? But then you got Yungeen Ace, man. Yungeen Ace. And I think this was expected. It's trolling the fuck out of Julio Foolio death. And I'ma keep it real, y'all. I ain't mad at him. I ain't mad at him. For real. I wouldn't be surprised if every song Julio Yungeen Ace put out for the next year be a diss song to Julio Foolio. So he put out a song called Game Over. And I ain't gonna lie, it's actually a nice song. It's actually a nice song. And a lot of people are saying, man, he dumb as shit. He talking about the murder. But let me tell y'all something, right? If y'all think Yungeen Ace is that fucking stupid, by him doing it's leading me to believe that he ain't have nothing to do with this shit. He just trolling. He just capitalizing off of it. Which I guess in the drill culture, that's what they do. Yeah, man, gotta stay focused, King J. Straight up. You know, everybody gotta take time to do a little bit of reflecting every now and then. But that boy ain't stupid, y'all. If Yungeen Ace was stupid, he'd have been dead a long time ago. Cause they definitely been trying to get him just like what was going on with Foolio. But I think that Foolio had way more beef than Yungeen Ace. Foolio wasn't just beefing with ATK, y'all. I know it sound. I know how people, everybody want to put it on yo, and you know it's the thing to do right now. But I'm willing to bet yo shorty had beef with a whole lot of people. He probably had a whole lot of people wanting to take his life. He probably had people in Tampa wanting to take his life. Even though the police is saying it's from Jacksonville, y'all, you can't really take those press conferences too serious. Remember, if y'all can remember when Dirk and King Von got locked up for the Atlanta shoot. Remember what they said? Same similar situation. The police chief get on there and say, man, we got video of Dirk shooting out the window. And then when you see the video that they said they ain't even had no video of that shit. That video they had was grainy as a motherfucker. You couldn't see nothing. So even though they got on there and talk bold, I wouldn't take that so serious. You know, because they just trying to strike fear because they know that once criminals commit crimes like that, murders, they watch the news. They want to hear the evidence. They want to hear if they got any suspects, if they got any witnesses. So a lot of times they throw shit like that out there. They throw shit like that out there just to, you know, just to see if it stick. What's up, Ball Out? Guys. Hold up, y'all. Wait, guys, real quick. But yeah, though, yeah, yo, I don't think Yungeen is stupid, y'all. I speak Baltimore, man. If you don't understand Baltimore, get the fuck up out of here, then chant. You understand me? You understand me? But yeah, though, yeah, that boy ain't stupid. Now, it is stupid to put an unnecessary investigation on you. You feel me? Because trust and believe, he gonna be in that interrogation room. You can bet your motherfucking bottom dollar that Yungeen Ace is gonna find himself, and all them guys trolling is gonna find himself in somebody's interrogation room. But him doing them videos lead me to believe that he don't got nothing to do with this crime. But he gonna make fun of it. And if you want to be real, shit, he deserved to. He got every right to. He got every right to, y'all. Because Julio Foolio, and when them guys went to that motherfucking grave site and shot that video and took them pictures, like, yo, it don't get no more disrespectful than that. So that Yungeen Ace song, Game Over, man, I don't blame him at all. Would I have done it? Shit, maybe. If I knew I ain't had nothing to do with it, man, shit, hell yeah. If I knew I ain't had nothing to do with it. But I think Foolio is beef with a lot of different people, y'all. But that's what I be saying with this drill music, yo. This shit is so disrespectful, yo. It's like the average drill rapper die before they even get money. It's like, yo, these guys are rapping for clout. They're not rapping to get rich. They rapping for clout until somebody kills them, man. That's really one. They rapping for clout until somebody kills them, yo, because that's what normally happens when you got these drill rappers, and the disrespect is like, yo, there's no way. If I was one of them other guys that been beef back and forth, there was no way I'm gonna allow anybody to dead family. I had to do something. I had to, like, there's no way you can get away with that, yo. That's why this drill shit is so dangerous, yo, because, you know, people get in the situation sometimes, and sometimes people let shit slide. But it's like, yo, with this drill shit is so disrespectful, like, no, sliding is not even an option. I ain't letting shit go. And it don't matter how long it take. It don't matter how long it take, yo. That's why these guys is going out like this. That's why these guys is dying like this. is because it's like it's almost no other option. It's like at this point you forcing my hand. I have to do something. I have to do something. My motherfucking family gonna be looking at me crazy if I let some shit like this slide. You feel me? Shift change. Do the machine work? I hate when they do this, y'all. Dumbass gas stations, man. Hold on, y'all. Gotta get some gas. They talking about shift change. Yeah, though, y'all, this shit's so disrespectful, y'all. It's like, yo, you gotta do something, yo. You forcing my hand, my nigga. That nigga, Julio Foolio was forcing them boys' hand, y'all, by going to that grave site and shooting that video. Fuck, the whole gas station ain't working. That's bullshit. Man, fuck this shit. Well, that was fucking gas station. Damn, yo. These motherfuckers keep changing shifts and shit. Bitch, you change shift, have somebody motherfucking in there ready, man, so they can keep the motherfucking party going, man. Dumbass gas station. Now I gotta fucking, what the fuck am I gonna do now? Shit. Yeah, but I don't blame Shorty at all, man. Like, yo, some of the videos, yo, like, yo, you don't, like, yo, I just don't understand the mind frame of these kids, yo. You know, I don't understand the mind frame, yo. It's like, yo, I don't understand, what do they expect to happen? Like, what do you expect to happen after you've been dissing a nigga, dead family members, dead friends? You've been doing this shit for 5 years. Like, what do you think is the outcome of this? I mean, like, yo, what do they think is the outcome of this? Like, yo, you not ready to live long?
6, 7, 3, 2, 4, 7, 7.
Niggas don't live long with that shit, yo. That's why I say the average drill rapper, they rap to get notoriety until they get killed. But that's always the fate. It never changes. They suffer the same fate. Some of them rap probably a year or two longer than others. But no matter how it go, it always ends the same. It always ends the same. With niggas being murdered. And Julio Foolio got killed in a worse way. He got killed in the worst way, man. Like, yo, I'm sure, yo, that was a horrific scene. That was a horrific scene, yo. The way they lit that fucking car, and then how they did it. Cause I'm really probably 80% sure, y'all, that's how they committed that crime. When they hit that motherfucking car, it probably fucked them all up. They ain't know what was going on. They ain't know what was going on once that car got hit. And at that point, you ain't got time to grab no motherfucking firearm. So even if they was strapped, you ain't ready to do nothing because you still got to gather yourself. By the time they gathered themselves from that first initial hit, it was shit. Shots was already flying. Shots was already flying. By the time, even the ones that do survive, by the time they got up and got their shit together, man, them boys was long gone. All they seen was smoke. You heard me? Hold up, y'all. bad, y'all. So look, and that takes me into YBC Dul, another one. It's like, yo, right now with these drill rappers, it's like they trying to be the most disrespectful. Like, what can I do to outdo the last nigga? Like, they haven't seen what happened to the last nigga. It's like, yo, they don't got no fear of death. But I get it, cause I said it before. These young boys ain't thinking about dying. They ain't thinking about dying because they think they too slick. They think they'll never get caught. And it's like, yo, it don't matter how many times they seen this role or this story play out, they still think they is never gonna get caught. Man, ain't nobody, man, what it is. Look, I listened to a song earlier before I go to YBC Dul, where Julio Foolio was talking about K Shorty. Y'all gotta watch that video I did on K Shorty. I did a video on K Shorty, and I compared him to King Von. K Shorty, another wild lord nigga. But K Shorty was one of them wild lord niggas that didn't want to. He had to be wild because that was his environment. Like, Shorty had a nada. He was a smart little dude, yo, but he got caught in the mix. And Julio Foolio in that song said, man, I should have listened to Shorty. I should have listened to K. I think K Shorty is a wise, intelligent young nigga that just got caught in the mix and it was on. You feel me? Different from King Von. I think King Von enjoyed this shit. I don't think Julio Foolio enjoyed this. I don't. I think with Julio Foolio, this is one of those situations that just spiraled out of control. And it's like, all right, you dissing mine, I'ma diss yours. And that's how it went for him. But you got YBC Dul, y'all. Are y'all familiar with who YBC Dul is? If you're not, YBC Dul he's the Julio Foolio of Philadelphia. He's a Julio Foolio of Philadelphia, y'all. He called himself Philly's top app. Like, yo, for the life of me, yo, why do people embrace being the app? Like, the top app at that. Like, I thought you want to be respected. You know, you want to be deemed an honorable person. You know, somebody with integrity. But it's like now the top honor is being the top app. You know, if you the top app, you king. Yo, but that shit dumb as a bitch. How many top apps survive to they 30? I don't know too many. It's better stop embracing that shit, yo. But I get it. The drill movement. I told y'all on the last live. What it is. If you're a drill rapper and you ain't got no ops, you can't be a drill rapper. So you better go find some. You better go make some ops. Straight up. And you gotta live out your rhymes. So a lot of times, I think these guys become drill rappers before they ever even fired a pistol and kill somebody. You know, they gotta go out and commit the crimes just to feed the narrative that they're a real rapper. That shit dumb as a bitch. That's why I say we got to ban that drill shit all together. Drill music need to be shunned in the black community. But this dude guy, I ain't even really familiar with his music. Every time I see him, he doing something stupid. So let me tell y'all what this boy did, y'all. YBC Dul, I guess one of his alleged apps was murdered. He probably had nothing to do with it. More than likely had nothing to do with it. But y'all know how sometimes funerals will be live streamed. So he takes a video from the funeral and said if he was there, he'd have slapped him. He said if he was there, he'd have slapped him. And just trolled this man death. Like, yo, everybody got a date, man. I keep saying it. But it's like, I don't understand why these young boys don't get it. You know, the same thing make you laugh, make you cry, y'all. I know people familiar with that saying. If you're not, that's a real ass saying. The same thing make you laugh, make you cry. So just like even Yungeen Ace, But I get his perspective. Don't get me wrong. But even Yungeen Ace, it's funny now. It is funny now. But what's gonna happen when it's your turn? You know, because the world spins, yo, and everybody get their turn. What's gonna happen when it's your turn? What's gonna happen when it's your motherfucking when it's another one of your close friends or family members? Make sure you keep that same energy. I seen that. I seen YBC Dul. It's like right now they trying to outdo each other. It's like, dang, yo, what the fuck can I do? What the fuck can I do that's more disrespectful than the last? Oh, matter of fact, I know what I'ma do. Shit, he did this. I'ma go to the grave site and act like I dug it up. And it's all because right now we're allowing all clout to be good. It don't matter how negative and how disgusting it is. We sharing this shit. I mean, we liking it. We commenting on it. That's why my man told me not to even talk about it because he don't want to give it like, but it's already to a point where that motherfucker is lit like a match. It's already lit. You can't avoid it now. Only thing you can do now is come at it. It's come at it full force. You gotta come at it head on, yo. Every situation not a situation that you can just avoid, yo, and hope it go away. And with this drill music shit, it's too far gone now. We gotta attack this shit aggressively. All hands on deck, cause this shit got to go, man. Shit got to go. Yeah. He gonna get his time. He gonna get his time. But that's what I'm saying. It's like, yo, these niggas is rapping just to die. Because that's all that's gonna happen. They're not gonna get rich. Labels, for the most part, is not signing these niggas because they already know what's coming with it. So it's like, yo, you rapping it down this bitch. Like, yo, since when has that been something to be proud of? Make $30,000 to get killed? Like, man, you might as well fucking get a job. I mean, might as well get a job, man. Live out your life, man. At least make it to 35. Like, these young niggas get clipped down so fucking early. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. I gotta get some gas. And then you got, because I don't want to spend too much time on short. Because at the end of the day, I think YBC dudes are fucking goofy. I think he's goofy. Like, seriously. One of them niggas that'll do something and then want to hide from you. Nah, nigga, stand on it. You was a gangster when you did it. Don't turn bitch when it's motherfucking payback, nigga. That's how I be looking at that shit. These niggas only gangsters. These niggas only gangsters when they got the ups. They ain't got the ups, they ain't got nothing to say. But then you got Julio Foolio girlfriend. Now, if I'm not mistaken, she been shot before. And it's like, yo, with these women, these young girls nowadays, it's like, yo, they didn't really adapted this gangster mentality, yo, and they starting to really feed into this shit and thinking that, shit, if I'm fucking with a nigga, then shit, I'm on the same type tip. And it's like, yo, since when has that been a thing to be proud about? Like, shorty, you gonna end up getting yourself killed out this bitch. You feel me? And then when something happened, the whole world, the whole internet gonna be like, damn, that was a girl. We killing our mothers. And it's like, nah, shorty, you wanted to be in the mix. You wanted to be in the way. And when you in the mix, you gonna get caught in a fucking blender. You feel me? That's just how that shit go, yo, and that's how it always been. But now we got so many women want to involve themselves in street beefs when they really need to sit this one out. You just saying what happened to Foolio. What make you think if a nigga caught up with you like that, What make you think nigga can't catch up with you? Because I'm sure that nigga probably was moving way more militant than you probably ever thought of. But she want to be a part of something. Then when them shots get to flying, first thing she gonna do is go to the police. But no, hell no. You wanted war. You said it was up. You said it wasn't going like that. Like, yo, this shit is crazy what's going on right now, yo, with these girls, man. Hold up. Like, what's going on with these girls right now, and these girls under 30 is insane. Then I told y'all in the last video I did, I say, man, for real, as a nigga that's running the streets, yo, you ain't even supposed to want your girl in these type of situations, man. She supposed to be protected. Should no harm come their way. But how many times have we seen, like, yo, several situations where these little niggas be in the mix and their girl getting shot, mother getting shot. Like, yo, this shit wasn't as common as it was as we saying it now, back in the day. Hey, Shorty was where the chick got killed. It's like, yo, these niggas not even having enough respect for their situation to even make sure don't nobody else get hurt. Julio Foolio mother say she got shot 8 times. Like, if you really out there like that, yo, you ain't supposed to let nothing come the way of your loved ones. Girlfriends, family members, nah. Unless you ain't moving right. Because niggas shouldn't even know where to find them at. Niggas shouldn't even know where to find them at. And if you out there bitch like that, you really beefing, you shouldn't be riding around with your kids in the car, man. You know niggas looking for you, man. You don't have the privilege to live that long because you chose to live a life of a gangster. You chose to have ops. You can't be a family man with ops. You can't be a lover boy with ops. You can't be a player with ops. Nah, nigga. Live an op life, nigga. Duck and dodge bullets. Or let them fly. But you can't have it both ways. And then they tricking these girls believing that just because they fucking with a nigga that's running wild, that they give them the right to do the same, and it don't. Because if you really cared about it, you'll tell her sit her ass down and go in the house. You know what I mean? Move out of town. Don't let nobody know you live at. Because I don't want nothing coming your way. But that's not what's going on, though. If it was, we wouldn't have all these situations where niggas' mothers getting shot. What's called mother got murdered in Florida? Psycho Ball. Remember that? And the nigga he was beefing with mother got killed. Like, yo, these niggas that's beefing, they're not even protecting their mothers. What the fuck you make you think they gonna protect their girls? Like, yo, come on, man. Come on, ladies. Gotta get right. Yo, I've been my girl for years, yo. And I done been in things. Ain't never been in a situation where she got in things because of me. Or she had to worry about her well-being because of me. Because I ain't gonna allow that to happen. You ain't supposed to crap. They shouldn't be telling you hold no packs. You know, that was the shit that we was told cool when we was young. You know, the girls, you get older, you realize, like, man, we was lied to. Men shouldn't be putting women in positions to where, so now they gotta testify at court. Now they sitting in an interrogation room next to you. No, fuck no, man. We out of order for that. We ain't supposed to be doing that. Because if they lock me up and they lock you up, a lot of times niggas got kids, who the fuck gonna watch them? I'm just trying to give y'all some game, man. Niggas wanna rip and run these streets, man. At least do this shit right. At least do it right. I think we got a better chance of of fixing that than stopping it, because I don't think they want to stop it. Like I told y'all before, at least we can bring some motherfucking structure back into the motherfucker so we can stop the innocent and senseless murders that we seeing. I swear, y'all, I want to know what started this beef, y'all. I promise you, y'all, probably was something minor. Probably was a miscommunication. Probably was something that could have been talked out way before anybody got. But I know once them shots flying and blood get shit, it's tick for tack after that. We gotta get better at nipping that shit in the bud before it get that point, like I always say. Like I always say. Yeah, niggas is different in Florida. But I'm gonna tell you something. A lot of them crimes that they do in Florida wouldn't get no respect in Baltimore. We don't respect that, yo. Fuck is you going after that nigga girl for, yo? Get your tongue, my nigga. Fuck is you doing drive-bys for, nigga? You might hit an innocent child. We don't respect type shit in Baltimore, nigga. That type shit in Baltimore get you around. You beefing with that man and his homeboys. What the fuck his mother got to do with this? That woman go to work every day. She innocent. Leave her out of it. Don't spin that block and just shoot up that party, nigga. Shit goofy. You might not even hit your target. Nigga might hit a grandmother or something. But that in Florida, they respect that type of shit. I heard the nigga Psycho Bob scream out loud, nigga, that's why we put your mother up there. I said, whoa. Nigga, since when that shit became a badge of honor to shoot a nigga innocent mother? Come on now, that shit clowned out. That shit clowned out. But I'm gonna tell you why it happened though. Because these niggas like to commit crimes and hide from you. You know what I mean? They like to commit crimes and hide from you. Now you get tired of looking for these motherfuckers for 6 months. And you know where their family live. So the only way you can actually get to them is doing something to them. They're doing something to the family. It's a dirty game, man. And then we got Kodak Black. Man, straight up, yo, you already know how we do over here, man. We're gonna keep that shit 1,000, man. But we need to bring some type of structure back into this shit, man. It's amazing to me, yo, how the whole internet not saying drill music gotta go, y'all. To be seeing what it's doing to our people, man. We saying what it's doing to our kids, man. I bet if somebody was to really do the research, how many drill rappers in the last 5 years are dead or in prison, nigga? That shit probably in the thousands. That shit probably in the thousands. Just drill rappers. Gotta do something about that shit. And these women, yo, they keep wanting to be in the mix, yo. Gotta fix that shit, yo, because if a nigga really fuck with you, nigga wouldn't allow you to be in the mix, no matter how bad you wanted it. Nigga wouldn't allow it. Especially if you got kids together. Then we got Kodak Black. Kodak Black. Mister, I know the perk was fake, but I still ate it. Y'all hated that bar, y'all. And this is coming from somebody, yo, that if you know, you know. You know what I mean? If you know, you know. I remember when them fake perks hit the streets. I told y'all a story about a nigga that I was cool with from up the heights, man. I ain't gonna say his name. And he used to grab little pills from me and shit. This was years ago. And I told y'all I stopped selling pills because I knew these pills can do. It's before this when the fake ones first started coming in. But I would never sell nothing fake. Cause I don't operate like that. I ain't, you know what I mean? That's not how I move. So I told Shorty like, man, yo, I don't think you should be fucking with these perks, yo, because, you know what I mean? This is a dangerous game, yo. Like, these motherfuckers that get you addicted. Next thing you know, you spend your whole life savings on these motherfuckers. So I thought I saved him, because after that day, he didn't holler at me and buy no pills from me no more. But he started buying pills from other people, ended up buying a fake pill and dying. This was early on. When it first started hitting, this might have been like 2016. I don't know when it hit y'all city, but they started hitting Baltimore like 2015, 2016. So Kodak Black puts out a song, put out a verse on Super Gremlin. I know the perk was fake, but I still ate it. Time, y'all. There was a struggle in the streets between taking fake pills, taking the real ones. You know, the streets were still struggling between the two because the fake pills got Fetty Wap in it. And it always been a negative, notion or a negative perception of dope fiends and Fetty Wap and shit like that. So people never was really, especially in my city. Now your city might be different. People never wanted to really go that route. But after this opioid shit hit, and people started realizing that they spending so much money on perks, motherfuckers started to go that route. But like I said, during this time, it was like a 50-50 thing. Motherfuckers is undecided on the fake ones. They still trying to get the real ones, but they'll take a fake one if necessary. So when Kodak dropped that song, it almost okayed taking the fake pills. And as a rapper, and Kodak Black was aware of this, because he said that, yo, when I said the verse, I was really kind of undecided on saying it, but I knew it would go up. So he said it, put it out. Now, you fast forward to 2024 now, yo, it is so many people that died of taking fake pills. Gangsta Bull and Love and Channing just died. Big Scar. This is people that we all know, or people that's in the hip-hop industry. Not counting the people that died in our own life. You know, people that we know personally. So today or yesterday, he had a show in California. I think he brought Lil Durk out there with him. And in the show, he apologized. He said, man, if I was taking, I used to take 100 to 40 pills a day. I'm sure he's talking about 5 milligrams. Now, he didn't specify that, but I think he should have. And if I was taking fake perks, I'd have been died, homie. You know how he talk. So it's like, damn, Kodak. I knew you wasn't taking fake perks. I said that shit one of the lives I just talked about not too long ago before he even said this. Like, that boy was lying. Because Kodak gave the prescription. The last couple times Kodak got locked up, he got locked up with a prescription of Percocet. So it was like, yo, if he's not taking fake pills, why the fuck did you put that bar out there, man? And we'll never know how many people listened to that song and was like, man, shit. Kodak basically just green-lighted the fake pill epidemic. He green-lighted it. And I'm sure a lot of people died. Now, it's not all completely his fault. But as a rapper, yo, you gotta be aware. And you gotta take accountability, yo, for your actions, yo. And you gotta understand that you got a huge platform and people do take your word. People do take your word. So though he apologized, you know, you gotta respect him for apologizing. But I definitely would say it's a situation where it's too late. You should have said that right after the song came out. When that shit came out, 2019, 2022, something like that. When super, y'all. See, Bob Smith? You know what I'm talking about? That shit ain't no game, yo. That was a dangerous bar, yo. He knew it was dangerous and he put it out anyway. So in them situations, yo, I don't think you can apologize. Though we gotta respect it because it take a man to even accept accountability. You know, a lot of people won't accept accountability, but fuck you at the same time. Cause the damage is done. The damage is done. You should have been apologized. You should have been told people, yo, I ain't taking fake pills. I ain't taking no fake pills, man. No time you telling the world you knew the pills fake, but you still ate it. But you eating real pills. That's dirty work, y'all. That's why I say you gotta be careful, yo. You gotta watch these rappers, man. Cause they'll put you in a trick bag. They'll talk you into doing some shit they ain't never thought about doing. It's almost like the old head on the block. They got the little niggas in compliance and he got them doing hits and shit. And he ain't never shot a gun. He ain't never killed a soul. But he got the young boys wilding out. And they taking this word and they respect him because all his homeboys dead. He the only one still living. But the only reason he the one still living because he wasn't really outside like that. But they don't know because they don't have nobody to reference his life story to. But he got them crashing out. Similar type situation. Yeah, though, man, y'all, like, these rappers wild, y'all. And ever since Kodak Black put out that song, he put out that verse, I couldn't fuck with Joe after that. Because you know how big your platform is. You know how influential you is to the youth. Why the fuck would you say some shit like that? Why would you say something, yo, so hazardous? So dangerous. Yeah, it sounds slick in the song. But some of these young boys that don't know no better, they take these songs as real life. And they run with it. And they try to live them. And a lot of time, it kills them. So fuck Kodak Black apology. For real. Too late for that, my nigga. Or am I overreacting? Am I overreacting, y'all? Was that bar that bad, or was it just music? See, yo, because I don't think it just be music. I know what music do to these young boys, man. I see them riding past, going crazy all the time. Man, the guys that's outside ain't really the OGs, man. All the people that would do that is even dead or in prison. I talked about that before on one of my lives. How the system recognizes the guys with influence, and make sure they take them out the streets early. So you got the guys that's in and out of prison, and then you got the guys that commit one crime and be gone to November. A lot of times, the guys that commit one crime is the guys that the system recognizes go in and out. You know, they gonna get them. They gonna be locking them up their whole life. But the ones that make that one mistake, but they know better, the system recognizes them, yo, and take them off the streets. Those are normally the people that can make the differences, or they got killed. That's how that go. That's why you don't have none of that on the streets. have none of that on the streets, yo, because the guys that's on the streets that's still out, the so-called OGs, them niggas fuck boys. They was the niggas they wasn't really outside like that. They got the block after everybody died. Everybody went to prison. Now they finally get their time to shine. But when everybody that was their age was out there, they couldn't do nothing. Their arm wasn't strong enough. But then they get a hold of the youth. And since they fuck boys their self, they're not going to give them no real information. They're going to swine them out. And what I mean by that is they're going to crash them out. They're going to send them on hits. They're going to give them packs. They ain't going to give them no knowledge. They ain't going to give them no wisdom. It's a fucked up situation, man. It's a fucked up situation for real. I'm just trying to lighten people on how we go, yo. That's all. That's all I'm here to do, yo. Is to get the narrative right, yo, because we've been lied to for so long on the internet. So many people, they didn't put so many false. They done gave us false hope so many times by believing in some of these motherfuckers, and they turned out to be COINTELPRO. They turned out to be working for some type of agency. You know, they start off talking that shit that we can relate to and that shit that we need to hear. And then they do a whole 180 as soon as they get paid. Come to find out they was getting paid the whole time. We just ain't know. We just caught on late. For real, yo. Oh, all right. I just want to make sure, yo, because y'all know how I get sometimes, y'all. I ain't respect Kodak Black since that bar, yo. I haven't respected him since that bar, yo. Because he knew better. And when you hear him apologize, he basically said that he knew better. He said he struggled with putting it out. If you got it, I mean, you know what you're doing. But since at that rate, at that time, he picked Money Over Morals. That might be one of his biggest songs. He picked Money Over Morals. He knew that was wrong. He knew that was a dangerous message to put out there to the kids. He knew he wouldn't dare take a fake perk on purpose. But you put it in the song, you're going to tell all your followers, all these 17, 18, 16-year-olds, yo, that's what you doing. Now, that's what they doing. Now they out here dead some motherfucking way. And you want to apologize 5 years later? Well, it's too late, my nigga. It's too late, Kodak. The niggas that died from that shit, they can't hear your apology, yo. You should apologize to them when they was living. Straight up. Fuck ass shit, man. I don't like sucker shit. But yeah, though, y'all, so we touched on the Julio Foolio situation. If you knew, I think we figured out. I was talking to my brother. We was talking about the case, and we found out, yo, what happened with that Julio Foolio situation. So the goofy blogger from Florida, he went to the crime scene. The car was still there, and we noticed that Julio Foolio car got crashed. And I was talking about how that scene didn't make sense to me. What was the relevance of that other car? But what makes perfect sense, and what in the narrative I'm running with, that I think is the most logical narrative, is that was the crash out car. That was the car that hit Julio Foolio. And then there was another car, and that's where they got out of there. They jumped out of that car, aired it out, ran to another car. Adios amigos. That's what the fuck happened. And that other car more than likely didn't go into that, if they was smart, didn't go into that Holiday Inn parking lot, or whatever parking lot that was. They didn't go into that parking lot. That car might not be on camera. That was the getaway car. Then we talked about Young and Ace. I don't think Young and Ace have nothing to do with this Julio Foolio situation. But I understand him for trolling, and I ain't mad at him. Not one bit. I I ain't mad at him. I ain't mad at him not one bit, because the things that Julio Foolio did, and how he trolled. What the boy name is 23, little 23. How he trolled his death. Julio Foolio is well within. I mean, Young and Ace is well within his right to troll however he want to troll. Yeah, but we don't know where them clothes came from. Them clothes, they probably could have got them clothes out the other car. Because it didn't make sense to me. It like how did these guys shoot both cars up? Like, how did that happen? That didn't make sense to me, man. And it still don't make sense if people still gonna run with that narrative that it was only 4 people shot. And if you look at that car that Julio Foolio was in, that bitch was lit up like a Christmas tree. It was lit up like a Christmas tree. Like they hit the bitch with the other car. And if look at how the other car was look at how the other car was positioned. It was positioned like it just crashed Julio Foolio and them. And they got out and ran. Man, what the fuck? They shot the car. That's why the doors is open, remember? The doors is open. But I could be wrong. That's just what it looked like. Listen, but if it happened that way, I'm thinking it wasn't just a location. They had already had a stolen car. It's gonna take time to put a plan like that together. To get 2 cars and to ride out there, that means they already had information on where he was gonna be at. It didn't take just 3 hours to put that together. No, hell no. They was putting that together all week. They had inside information or got some type of tip that he was gonna be in that part of Tampa, and they was already ready. They was waiting for that day. They was already gonna hit him. That didn't happen in the spur of the moment. That was well thought out and calculated. Wait, y'all. I'm telling y'all, that's what makes sense. That's the story I'm running with. That's what makes the most sense. Because we seen that the car was crashed. Yo, y'all. I mean, it was suicide, to be honest. I said that in my first video. That shit was suicide. But not it wasn't suicide in the typical manner. It was suicide because he brought that shit on himself. That's what made it suicide. Yo, chill out. Yeah, that's what made it suicide. Hold up, y'all. These goddamn ducks. Even said, hold up, oh, wait. Even said that he misses his dead brothers. Yeah, I think Julio Foolio was tired, man. He was tired, yo. Nobody wants to live their life. That's why I told y'all, yo. It's only fun when you young. It's like my man Juan Sosa said, man. Free Sosa, man. Nobody wants to. It's not a fun life. Getting shot at everywhere you go. You feel me? It gets to a point where it's just like, man, I'm sick and tired of this shit. I'm tired of dodging bullets. You feel me? I'm tired of that. And yeah, it gets like that sometimes. And I can see a situation where he was like that. He let his guard down. He got comfortable. He fell victim to the moment. But when you in beef, you can never fall victim to the moment. Not when you in beef at the level that he was in beef with, where niggas' mothers was getting shot and people was getting shot. No, fuck no. But like I said, I think Julio Foolio had more problems than just in Jacksonville. He might have had problems in Tampa. Like, that shit could have came from Tampa. And we can't take what they said at that press conference as fact. What we learned about King. Yo, stop fucking pulling me, y'all. Stop. What we learned that at King Von and Dirk when they got locked up in Atlanta is we learned that they lied them conferences. The police chief got on there and did a whole press conference saying we seen Dirk hand out the window. And when we see the video evidence, stop it. We see the video evidence, we don't see none of that. It probably was. I said, yo, what are you doing, man? Stop it. I said in the original video, shit, I wouldn't be surprised if they party with him. Man, niggas will do that if they want you that bad, man. They could have partied with him. They could have sent some niggas that he didn't know. It's possible, y'all, especially if money on the line. Especially if money on the line. Yeah, see. Yeah, I know he played with the voodoo. Yo, why would you spin around like that? You got me tied up. Wait. But I don't think Yungeen Ace is stupid. I think he trolling his death because he ain't had nothing to do with it. If they was to lock somebody up, I'd be surprised if it's ATK or anybody affiliated with Yungeen Ace. Unless they took some bread. You know what I mean? Unless they took some bread. But even if that case, hopefully he dealt with somebody silent and it won't come back to him. But I don't think he's stupid enough to troll like how he's trolling, knowing that he's fucking guilty. I don't think he's stupid. If Yungeen Ace was stupid, he'd have been died. He'd have been died. Well, none of these boys stupid, y'all. Not even Julio Foolio. I think he just was tired. But yo, let me go. Don't forget to donate to the channel, y'all. You know, I don't even think we ain't even worried about the donations last couple days. But if anybody want to donate to the channel, you support the platform, you support the message. Donate. You know, you can always become a member. You can fuck with the super chats. Hit the Cash App, Baltimore swag. Man, you might 5XMV. You gotta check out my videos on Young Thug. I got the Young Thug coverage on YouTube. I promise you. Like I don't think it's nobody close. I don't think it's nobody close. God damn, I can't get my fucking glasses on these goddamn duds. But yeah, I'm out, y'all. Let me know how you feel about this in the comments. Never did keep it news, and I'm out.